Hey everyone! Welcome back to your My Ninja Academy. Today, we're going to be going through Sarada declaring her love for Boruto. If you'd like to see more about Naruto on our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our Ninja Academy. Sarada was born to Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura Uchiha, ni Harino, 4 years after the Fourth Ninja World War. Sometime after Sasuke's journey of redemption, Sasuke returned to Konoha and married Sakura, who later asked her to travel with him. Because of her refusal to leave his side, he gave in. While they were traveling together, Sakura became pregnant with Sasuke's child. The moment she went into labor, Sasuke brought Sakura to one of Orochimaru's hiding places and asked Karin to help him with the birth. Sakura gave birth to a daughter, whom she and Sasuke named Sadara, essentially restoring the Uchiha clan, as Sasuke has always wanted. The Uchiha family then returned to Konoha and lived as a normal family for a few years until Sasuke discovered evidence that Kagaya had formed an army of white Zetsu to fight a still existing enemy much larger than her. Because of this, and wanting to protect his family, the new generation, and the village, Sasuke left Konoha to continue his research. As a result, Sakura raised her daughter alone. And although Sasuke could not keep in touch with his family, he never forgot them. Over the years, Sadara would ask about her father, and Sakura would explain that they were so precious to Sasuke that they were the reason he couldn't return home. In simple terms, he was secretly protecting them from evil. Boruto Uzumaki is a ninja who belongs to the Uzumaki clan of Konoha, also of the Hyuga clan. He's a part of Team Konohamaru, now Team 7. When his father Naruto Uzumaki became Hokage, he started to resent him because Naruto never has enough time to spend with his family. Boruto always tried to take shortcuts as a ninja instead of relying on his own strength, this being after training with Sasuke Uchiha and fighting Momoshiki and Kinzashiki Otatsuki with his father and teacher. Eventually, he begins to respect his father and his role as Hokage, but still he vows that he will follow a different path than his father, thus deciding to become a ninja just like Sasuke. There are some elements that we can observe throughout the work to indicate a possible romance experienced by the two characters. Boruto left Sadara blushing in the movie, indicating that she likes him. Sadara left Boruto blushing, indicating that he likes her. They both fight a lot, since it is common for protagonists to have rivals and keep fighting, in which fans root for them to be together. Sadara saves Boruto in episode 28, where Kagura joins the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist Village team. Mitsuki seems to support the couple from watching them fight so much. Thinking strictly about the survival of the Uchiha name, it would make sense to have Sadara paired with Mitsuki, since Mitsuki has no last name. He would adopt the Uchiha name just as Sai adopted the Yamanaka name. I honestly believe very strongly that there is a possibility that Boruto will marry someone from the outside, one who is very similar to Hinata in many ways, while the remaining two members of the trio get married. The fact that Kishimoto has taken on the writing and explicitly prefers Hinata-type girls might suggest that such an arrangement could prevail. However, it may also not be so due to it being too predictable and repetitive. Perhaps he will just do what most of the fandoms wants, which is Borusara. This will inevitably cause the Uchiha clan to cease to exist, which may upset many people when they realize the consequences of Borusara being canon will be. There is no even if someone argued that Boruto could, for whatever reason, take on the Uchiha name, that would lead to the Uzumaki clan ceasing to exist, which would annoy fans just the same. Yes, there is still Karin and Himori, but both are women and will suffer the same problem as Sadara. Also, Karin will not marry anyone other than Sasuke. And before anyone mentions another solution, there will be no compound surnames in a Japanese-style society. It's one surname or the other. You can't have both or merge them with hyphens. At this point, neither Sasuke nor Konoha itself could care about that anyway. Senju, Uzumaki, and Uchiha are pretty much extinct now. Even among Uchiha and Senju, awakening Sharingan or having high chakra reserves is quite rare. But at this point, it seems like nothing more than just names, and that's that. Why do we need to define ourselves based on what our predecessors did? To be honest, I very much believe in the possibility of the two characters relating in the future, because they really care about each other genuinely, as a person, as a human. Raising the issue of children with characteristics like Sharingan/Byakugan or high chakra reserves being the main goal is honestly annoying and disgusting. Frankly speaking, we should not treat human lives and feelings as objects. I feel it's okay to let Boruto and Sarada get married, assuming they really want each other as man and woman, respectively. The war between fellow ninja practically doesn't exist anymore in the Boruto era. If such a thing was a problem and demand, Sasuke and Naruto would have practically impregnated all the women who were hunting their genes. If worse, Sarada would have been told to be a breeder. If she knew that, she would have run away. No one wants that, especially the women. I am 100% sure that the Borusara, term used to define the ship of the two characters, will happen. How can I be so sure that a ship will happen? Unlike everyone else who is just under pure speculation just because they want to ship, or never had Narasasu and or Narasaku, term used to define ship of two parents of the two characters. Borusara is Narasaku and Narasasu combined, but a million times better and actually makes much more sense. I personally ship Narahina. I know, it's not a Narahina question, but this is important. Hinata cares a lot about Naruto, and even risks her life to save him, unlike Sakura. And Naruto naturally cares about all of his friends, but he cares more about Hinata, mainly because they were both treated like failures in track. Naruto had a crush on Sakura, mainly because he didn't want to lose to Sasuke, and because she was also hot-headed like him. Boys' love, however, is completely different from a girl's love. Girls' love, well, true love, is very hard to change. As Sakura stated in the last Naruto the movie, Naruto is an idiot, as many boys are when it comes to love, though he didn't understand what that meant. The last, however, was when Naruto fully understood what it was. Sasuke and Sakura are like Naruto's sibling, which is how the squad members are. They care about Naruto in that way, not in a romantic way. That's why they always ask about Naruto, because he is their idiotic little brother. In this way, Borusara reminds me of Narahina too. Boruto and Sarada don't get along. It's much worse than Naruto's relationship with Sasuke and Sakura. They still care deeply for each other, like Naruto and Hinata, but they are terrible at showing and admitting it. In the beginning, it was like a brother and sister relationship, as they have known each other longer, treating each other like a burden, which is expected at that age, when boys and girls hate each other. It's not like Sasusaku. I think, even if they are two members of the same team being sent, just because Narahina and Sasusaku were canon, doesn't mean that history has to repeat itself. For some things, it should, but for this, it shouldn't. I know. Who am I to decide what should and shouldn't happen? There are some things that you just know, okay? Everybody believes in something for real, and so do I. Naruto fans have had these kinds of ships before, and we may have some new ones now. The Cinders need to have diversity, or it gets too boring. Okay, now history must repeat itself. Just like Naruto probably has to end up with someone with powerful blood. More specifically, a Tatsuki descent. Sakura and Sumori don't. Hinata and Sarada do. I mean, how do you think Boruto will become powerful? Just with his karma seal? Even Naruto had Uzumaki blood in him, which helped him, even a little. We don't know the true full power of karma yet, but his Hyuga blood can help him. If Uzumaki blood helped Naruto a little, then his Hyuga blood will help him a lot. Hyuga and Uchiha blood are much stronger than Uzumaki blood. Boruto and Sarada's son will have even stronger blood. He/she will probably be a he since it's shonen. May even be the reincarnation of Kaguya. He may receive a special power like Naruto and Boruto, but his blood will really help him. That's it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for videos, don't forget to comment here below, because I'll be reading all of them as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any content from your favorite Ninja Academy.